Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you all are okay. Well, in this video we're going to use these pieces of jean to make a patched tote bag. Well, if you're new to this channel, do well to click the subscribe button, turn on the bell, comment and like this video. Thank you. Alright, so this is how we start by selecting the pieces we need for work, the ones that are stretchy and the ones that are not stretchy. The color combination also matters a lot, so you need to check the colors that are perfect for it. So I guess I'm done selecting and this is what we're working with. Now take them to the sewing machine and start patching the denim up. It also requires your creativity. You can try to craft something out with this, like the way you fix your denim, the way you patch them up, the designs you have to pull through. If you need to write anything on the denim, you can do something about it. So this is what I just got into my mind at this point. I didn't draw or plan what to do with this tote bag. I just started something. So most times that's how I work. So you might have a different pattern. Maybe you could be drawing. It's also helpful to have a pattern work of what you want to do, but for this I just crafted everything with my head. So we are processing. This is just one side of the tote bag we're actually working with, just trying to patch them up to make something out of it. So I guess I'm almost done. Yeah, I am done. So when you're done patching them up, you check if it's accurate and then maybe start designing whatever thing you want to design. As you can see, I started writing something and this looks like a letter E, a double E, and then a V. That was actually what I wrote. V, that's VEE. So I was just messing around. You can actually write anything you want to write. You can use the thread works. You can work with your thread, or you can actually patch another material like in alphabets and then sew them up. It's actually a lot. Oh yeah, so I'm done. This is it. V. Sweet. So we're done with this part. So the next part we go to the ironing table and try to iron them up because it's really rumpled. So now it looks clean and better. So you now determine the length. How long do you want the bag to be like, and how big do you want the bag to be like? You can make it 16 for the length and uh, and 14 for the width, or 15 for the length and 16 for the length and 15 for the width. It depends on how big you want it to be or how small you want it to be. Yeah, so I actually made 16 by 15, I guess. Yeah, now 16 for the length. Actually, this tote bag is big, not that big, but it could contain your laptop. It could contain a whole lot of stuff for the female. I know males don't really carry a lot of loads, but for a guy you could use your system on it, and it's very nice. So I made it 16 by 17, so you see how big it was. Yeah, 16 by 16.5 or 17, any of it. So this is how it's gonna be. I tried to fold to see if it's going to look nice, and it actually was nice. So then you connect your lines and then make sure it's straight and accurate. That's why we draw mini lines before using the ruler, and then cut it off. So this is for one side of the bag. So we're gonna cut the next part, which is this. The next part is actually plain, and some people may love it this way, but since it's a patched denim, you have to make something creative out of it. So I didn't have anything in mind at this point. I just had to pack up pieces to my sewing machine so I could make something out of it. So what you do now is that you reprint what you have in front, and then you are good with the front and the back. So that's it. That's the main part of the tote bag. Now the next thing we need is to cut something that is like a bias, something that's stretchy. So this particular fabric was stretchy, which is still a denim material, but it's stretchy. So that's why I had to use it in place of a bias. So I actually counted round and I had the measurement. So what I did next was to cut out the bias, which is going to turn out to be the sides of the bag. The functions of pressing with the pressing iron is to make the fabric straight, so you could also do that. the fabric was not up to the length I was looking for, so I had to cut another one so I can join them together to make it work. So that is it for the sides. So the next one is the handle of the bag, like where you're gonna hold. So you determine how long you want the handle to be. If you want it to be close to your armpit, or you want it to be longer. So but I prefer it to be close enough, so in case you want to hold it and not hang it, in case you want to hold it, it will be sweeping the ground. Yeah, so for this one I actually use 30 for the length, 30 by 3 inches. Yeah, so that 3 inches is that I'm actually going to fold them into two, then so by half an inch, and what is going to be left is going to be 2 inches or 1.5. So now we get back to our sewing machine, and then we sew the sides, which we cut into two. So we have to sew by half an inch together, and do a top stitch to give you a nice finishing. After that, you fold at least 1/4 inch or 1 inch, depending on how you want it. So the rough edges will be inside, that's why I folded it. You do the same with the main bag itself. Fold at least 1/4 inch or 1 inch, depending on how long you want it, depending on the measurements you added, or should I say depending on the inches you added rather. Bag is looking good already. Now you pick what you folded, take it up. My bullets were off, so I had to refill my bullets. Yep. Sorry guys, I had to refill my bullets. They were off. Alright, so we'll wrap again, and then So by 1/2 inch from the edge, so 1/2 inch round the tote bag. Since the fabric is stretchy, you will be able to turn it and it will look very nice. But if it was not a stretch material and you didn't cut it as bias, it will be it will not be presentable at all. So you do well to be aware of that and do it this way. Try to do the same thing you did on the other side to this side too. Alright, so we're done with this part. So the next thing we do is we bring the other pattern to play. See how empty it is. So I try to think of something to recreate the bag. Looked nice, but the color is the same, so flip it over and wow, it looks good. So I thought of doing something really magical, but before that we check the measurements. Whatever you folded before, that's the same thing you're gonna fold here. Make sure everything is accurate. Confirm everything before. What I know and believe is that a little thing like 1/4 of an inch, it can spoil your work. So you have to be very, very careful. Do not miss any measurement. Okay, the edges look so rumpled, so I had to go and press with the iron, and it's good as new. So I had to recreate something with this. I tried to make an emoji, but very, very undescribable emoji. Yeah. Yeah, this is okay. So we'll work with this. But I still look nice. So just create something from your head, alright? So whenever you're practicing this, you can as well hashtag learn with Alcaris, so we'll get to see if you're doing it well. You can upload on Instagram, you can upload wherever. So wherever you upload it, tag Alcaris, hashtag Alcaris. Yeah, so we'll get to see it whenever you do it. So start stitching up. While stitching, you can decide to play with the threading. You can decide to mix threads. You can decide to go wild with the threads. You can decide to not so on a straight line. You can decide to just play with the thread. That's the fun of being creative. Alright, so I guess we're done with this part. So now we bring the other side to play, and then we sew by 1/2 inch again. So before that, I would advise you guys to pin it so you won't have issues, because the material is actually stretchy. So if you stretch it beyond measures, you can look like an amoeba without any shape. So in order to maintain the shape, you have to pin it down for a perfect work. So after that, you sew by 1/2 inch. Try to maintain the inches or the inch you started with to give you a perfect finishing. Okay, we are almost done with the bag, and after that you flip the bag over. Pretty nice. I'm loving the bag already. I hope yours will be this nice. Yeah, I hope so, and I believe yours will be better than mine. This looks so good already. So there we're going to add fasteners there, metallic fasteners all around, so the bag will close and not be open. You can decide to make yours open, you can decide to fix the fasteners to be closing it whenever you want to close it. Alright, so after that, the next thing we do is we bring our handles to play, try to fix it up. So we'll actually push in half or quarter inch inside, and then we sew it up. And after that, you bring your bag in play and mark where you want the handles to be. So I actually took 3.5 inches, 3.5 inches, and now place it. This handle is going to have a cover, so that's why I'm doing it this way. There are so many ways to fix the handle. You can actually put it in the clothes before folding. You can actually put it inside. There's so many ways, of which we could work on that soon. So that's one side, and then you do the same to the other. The bag looks so good already. Wow, I love this. I love what I'm seeing, man. Alright, so we're gonna cut out the handle cover, as we're gonna patch the rough sides of the handle. Yeah, so you cut according to how you want it to be. If you want it to really cover, if you want it to be bigger than it, much more, you can cut as big as you want it to be, and then attach to the bag. And so, alright guys, after that part, what I did was to step out and fix the fasteners, and so the journey started. It was actually stressful. God, I was so tired, really tired. The road was so busy. I've not been really stepping out for so much, only when I'm going to do buttonholes or fasteners like this. So, welcome to the home of fasteners. It's pretty nice. Just a store I had to go to fix the fasteners. It's quite a busy place, but I was attended to ASAP, and I'm glad for that. Alright, so I don't really know what to use this tool for, but I guess it's used to make holes. I don't have it, so that's why I had to step out. Okay, so that's the bag. That's a lovely bag in the hands of the nurse, or should I say the doctor, trying to fix up the fastener. It's quite a machine, you see. The experience with it was actually sweet, really sweet. Though, you know, whenever you're making a video outside, people will be looking at you and with that awkward face, like, what the hell is this guy doing? So this is my bag, not my bag though, someone's bag. So this is the bag that I made. It's really nice. I love it. So we've come to the conclusion of the video. If you're new to the channel, once again, subscribe to the channel, like this video and comment. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching till the end. And I'll be bringing more DIY contents to you, so you do it yourself. Thank you.